7 years ago, I made this website. I made it with code all by myself. The problem is, I don't code anymore. So today, I want to see if I can recreate this exact same thing using Figma Make. So by the end of this video, I want to compare the original version I made 7 years ago with whatever Figma Make makes for me. So let's try it. Before we jump into the actual making, let's see what this little app makes. This is a pretty straightforward web app in which you click and it generates a new Christmas card or Christmas tree every time. It's generative, it's randomizing everything, the colors, the lines, the width, the orientation. So that's basically what it does. Pretty simple. The thing is, in full honesty, I've never used Figma Make before. I need to play around with it a little bit. So having seen what the original app does, I think I have a pretty nice idea of how to face that. The first thing that I want to say is how I want the layout, some styling, and the interactions. And that at least gives me an idea of how to format it. So let's start. And for this right column, which is the actual interaction, I'm just going to say draw a canvas with the generated Christmas tree. Inside the canvas, so this is a triangle that it works as a mask in which the lines are drawn. So I'm going to say exactly that. Randomize number of lines, randomize orientation, randomize width, randomize hue of green for each line. The canvas always stays white, and for interaction we know that I'm going to copy this here to keep it tidy. Every time the user clicks on the canvas, a new tree is generated. When the user hits enter, the canvas is exported as a JPEG file. I think that's a good beginning. I'm going to go with that. The only thing that I want to specify as well is the language in which it builds it. Build this in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let's go with that and let's see what it does. Now it's thinking, it's understanding all the instructions that I've put into it. It's actually breaking it down so it understands exactly what I'm asking. Okay, so this is what it has created. It kind of does the job, but there are a few issues. So definitely has taken the two columns, definitely it works, the interaction works. If I hit download, it downloads it. So it's not bad. It's actually, and it's just the first go. Very surprised and very glad this is what it has come up with. Things that I've seen. Obviously line height is not the right one. The canvas should always be squared, and maybe I'm going to add like round corners. The lines, I think the orientation should never be vertical. So the lines should always be horizontal and play a bit with how diagonal they are. Let's go a few changes. Make the line height of the text 80%. The canvas should always be square. The lines within the tree, horizontal, and only randomize the rotation. If this is 0 degrees, this is 90 degrees, I'm going to say 45 rotation. And I'm going to say as well, make the hues, the green hues darker. And the other thing that it's missing here, on the original one, there's a bit of text within the canvas that says Happy Holidays. So I'm going to try and add that. Within the canvas, write Happy Holidays, fix it 20 pixels from top and from left of the canvas. So now it's going to take what it had already built and just add these changes. This is what I understand. Okay, so we have something. So I'm still seeing issues with the canvas, but it's added the title. The lines orientation are much better. I think line height has been fixed. I'm going to tweak it a bit more because now I think it's too close, but it's not bad. It's actually listening to the changes and building on top of that. So, okay, first things first, most important, aspect ratio of the canvas has to always be 1:1. That's for sure. That's the first thing that I'm noticing that I don't quite like. Reduce the rotation of the line and change the title to Click for a Tree, which was the original one. Make the subtitle works best on desktop. So one thing that I wasn't able to do by myself is to make it responsive, but maybe with this one, I can actually build a mobile website that worked on mobile, because now it doesn't. That's the next thing that I want to try. Let's see, just a few tweaks. The thing that I'm most concerned about is that the canvas should always be square. So let's see if it fixes it, because yeah, it hasn't done it so far. And it's the third time that I ask. No, we're still... Okay, this is something that I might have to take on myself, because it's definitely not doing it. Apart from it, I'm quite happy, and it's actually responsive. I haven't asked for it. I haven't tried this. I'm quite happy. Oh, that would be amazing. So, okay, I'm going to leave it for now because I don't want to keep dragging this, and I'm going to try and fix it because there's something definitely that I'm not doing right. Yeah, that's the last thing that I wanted to do. I'm quite happy with the result. It's true that it's not the most complex app that you have out there, but still, I'm very, very happy. So, okay, moment of truth. Let's compare the original one with the one that I built. To be completely fair, given that it has taken me 10 minutes to build this one with Figma Make, and the other one took me like a full week with help from developers and help to understand logic and understand how to generate the mask and the lines, etc. I'm quite happy and I'm quite convinced this is a great tool if you want to build these small web apps or quick ideas that you have in mind, and if you want to make them quick and easy, quite straightforward to publish. I haven't gone the extra mile, but this is something definitely that I want to try out, how to, from Figma Make, publish into a website. Things that obviously I haven't tried here, but you can definitely do. I've seen that you can use your Figma designs as a reference point just to say, build this into a website. So take your designs and build it into a functional website. You can also add reference images or things that you have in mind on how do you want it to look like. So maybe if I wanted to take a shortcut with this, I could have taken a screenshot of the original website and just use it as a reference point, but it would have lost the point of this whole exercise, which was to recreate it using prompts. But these small little tweaks can definitely make the work much easier and quicker. So, okay, next step. I definitely want to keep playing with this. I want to make larger stuff or more complex stuff, but this would require me a bit more planning and a bit more thinking of how I want things to be designed and the logic of them. Here was just a quick exercise, taking something that I made years ago as a quick reference and trying to build it quite quickly with this. So let me know if you have any preference, because I'm quite curious to keep trying this as a designer myself that used to code and doesn't code anymore. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.